For 10 years, my world revolved around Sarah. We were that couple everyone looked up to, the ones who seemed to have it all figured out. We met in college, fell in love over late-night study sessions and cheap pizza, and built a life together from scratch. I trusted her with every part of my being more than I trusted myself. Our home wasn't just a house. It was a sanctuary we built, filled with laughter, shared dreams, and the quiet comfort of a decade of love. I thought our foundation was unshakable, that nothing could ever come between us. Looking back now, it's almost laughable how blind I was. The signs were there, subtle at first, like little cracks in a perfect facade. But I was so wrapped up in our perfect life that I chose not to see them. It started with the late nights at the office. Sarah was ambitious, a go-getter, and I'd always admired that about her. So when she started staying late, texting me that she was buried in work, I didn't question it. I'd make dinner, keep it warm, and wait up for her, happy to be the supportive husband. Then came the business trips, more frequent than ever before. She'd come home exhausted but glowing, telling me about successful meetings and new clients. I was proud of her, genuinely. The distance was hard, but I told myself it was for our future, for the bigger house we dreamed of, for the family we planned to start. A little voice in the back of my head that whispered something was off. I silenced it. Trust, I told myself, is the cornerstone of a marriage. And I trusted Sarah completely. The first real crack appeared on our 10th anniversary. I'd planned a surprise weekend getaway to the same cozy cabin where I proposed. I'd spent weeks getting every detail perfect. But the day before we were supposed to leave, she called. Her voice was strained. "Honey, I'm so sorry," she said. "A huge project just landed, an international client. I have to fly out tonight. We'll have to postpone." Disappointment hit me like a physical blow, but I swallowed it. "Of course I understand," I said, my voice betraying none of my hurt. "We'll celebrate when you get back. Go crush it." That night I canceled our reservations and ate the celebratory steak I'd bought alone. It was the loneliest meal of my life. The trust I held so dear was starting to feel heavy, like a burden I was carrying all by myself. The truth, when it finally came, didn't arrive with a dramatic confrontation, came quietly, through a forgotten tablet. Mark, her supposed new boss she'd mentioned a few times. The messages weren't about work. They were filled with "I miss yous," heart emojis, and intimate details of their time together. They talked about their anniversary trip, the one she had canceled on me for. They were at our cabin, our special place. My world didn't just crack, it shattered. Every memory, every "I love you," every shared dream was instantly tainted. The 10 years we'd built felt like a lie. I scrolled through months of messages, each one a dagger to the heart. The late nights, the business trips, it was all him. I felt a wave of nausea, then a cold, chilling rage I'd never experienced before. My first instinct was to smash the tablet, to call her and scream, to expose her lie. But as I sat there, surrounded by the ghosts of our life together, a different thought began to form. A scream would give her the satisfaction of my pain. Confrontation would allow her to control the narrative, to play the victim. No, she didn't deserve an easy way out. She had systematically dismantled my life while smiling to my face. She deserved to feel a fraction of the devastation she had caused me. I spent the next few days playing the part of the loving, oblivious husband. The affair was a ticking time bomb that could destroy both their careers. when I was going to be the one to light the fuse. I also hired the best divorce lawyer in the city. We met in secret, and I laid out the entire story, presenting him with the mountain of evidence I'd collected. His eyes widened. "This is airtight," he said. "She lied, she cheated, and she used marital assets to fund the affair." She walked in, all smiles, holding a cheap souvenir from her trip. "It's not what it looks like," she stammered. The classic, pathetic line. "Oh, I think it is," I said, my voice calm and steady. The confident, successful woman was replaced by a cornered, desperate person. She tried to cry, to apologize, to manipulate me as she always had. But I was immune. I just looked at her and said, "Save it for the lawyers." The next few weeks were a blur of legal proceedings. My lawyer was a shark. She was ostracized by colleagues and lost the respect she had worked so hard to build. She lost her lover, her career trajectory, and her husband in one fell swoop. In the end, I got the house, a significant portion of our assets, and my freedom. The day the divorce was finalized, I didn't feel joy or triumph. I just felt quiet. The rage had subsided, leaving behind a profound emptiness. Revenge hadn't magically healed the wound of betrayal. Rebuilding has been slow. Learning to trust again is a daily battle. But as I stand in this house, our house, which is now my house, I know I made the right choice. I chose myself. I chose to fight back instead of being a victim. Thanks for listening to my story. If you've been through something similar, no, you're not alone. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more real-life stories.